Have you ever wondered why some people move forward in life while others stay stuck in the same place for years? The secret is not luck, money, or even intelligence. It's time. Not the hours you work for others, not the mornings when the world controls your schedule, but the quiet hours that belong only to you, your evenings. These few precious hours decide whether you stay the same or become the person you dream of being. Most people waste them without even noticing, scrolling endlessly, watching shows, or escaping into distractions, while their dreams slowly fade away. But a small group of people use their evenings like a secret weapon. They reset their minds, recharge their hearts, calm their bodies, and build a future while the world sleeps. This story will show you exactly how to do that. If you've ever felt that you are capable of more, but don't know where to start, then tonight is the answer. Your evenings are not small, they are everything. And when you stop wasting them, you stop wasting your life. Welcome, my friend. Today, I want to talk with you about something that can change your life in a very quiet but powerful way. It is not about mornings, not about weekends, not about someday in the future. It is about tonight. Your evenings decide who you become. Most people do not notice this truth. They come home after a long day feeling tired. They open their phones, scroll through social media, watch videos, eat snacks, and suddenly the night is gone. Another chance is wasted. They do not even realize what happened. They believe it is normal to spend nights this way. But it is not. Every evening is like a gift of time. But most people throw that gift away without opening it. You are different. The fact that you are reading this shows something important. You are ready to take back control of your life. You do not want to waste your evenings anymore. You want to use them for something bigger. This book is not just about giving you advice. It is not another short motivational talk that makes you feel good for 5 minutes and then you forget. This is a real plan. A blueprint that can change your future. I'm going to share with you 8 strong systems. They are more than simple habits. These systems will help you reset your mind, heal your stress, control your phone, and connect with the people and goals that matter. With just 1 or 2 hours each evening, you can build something meaningful. You can improve your skills, train your brain, take care of your health, and prepare yourself to sleep with peace instead of regret. Imagine how powerful that is. If you follow even 3 of these systems, your life will change. Your evenings will no longer be wasted. You will feel lighter, stronger, and more focused. You will see that every night is a step closer to your dream. Think about it this way. Your mornings usually belong to your job or your school. Your afternoons belong to the world, to responsibilities, and to others. But your evenings, they belong only to you. What belongs to you should never be wasted. If you waste your evenings, you are not just losing time. You are losing a part of yourself. But if you use your evenings with care, you will discover your hidden strength. You will build a version of yourself that you always wanted. Another special thing about this journey is that it will also improve your English. Every chapter uses simple but powerful words. As you read, you are not only learning how to use your evenings, but also how to think and speak in English. You will train your ears, expand your vocabulary, and practice expressing deep ideas in clear English. In this way, you are growing in 2 areas at the same time. Your life, and your language. That is a beautiful combination. So let us begin together. Tonight is not just another evening. It is the start of your transformation. It is the moment when you choose not to live in distraction, but to live with direction. That is where real change begins. The first system I want to share with you is called the evening reset. Think about what you do when your phone is slow. You do not keep using it endlessly. You close the apps, free some space, and recharge the battery. Now think about your mind. All day long, it carries stress, pressure, decisions, and worries. By the time evening comes, your brain is tired and full of noise. But most people never reset it. They just keep scrolling or thinking. That is why they feel stuck and heavy even when they're doing nothing. Their mind has no space to rest or create. They're carrying the whole day into the night without cleaning it. No wonder they feel empty and lost. The evening reset is simple but life-changing. It is a small ritual you do when your workday ends. It helps you close the day, clear your head, and prepare yourself for a night that gives you peace, not more stress.
Think of it as pressing a reset button inside your brain. Just like a phone works better after resetting, your mind will feel lighter, calmer, and ready to focus. With this reset, you can finally breathe, let go, and begin again. This is only the beginning of your journey. Many more systems will follow, but remember this truth. You cannot build a strong night on a weak mind. First, you must reset. Then you can grow. That is where your evenings start to shine. Every evening, you carry thoughts, stress, and emotions from your day. They stay in your mind like old clothes in a messy room. Before you can build a peaceful evening, you must first clean that space inside yourself. Think about your brain like a computer. When too many programs are open, it becomes slow. Your mind works the same way. You keep thinking about unfinished work, past conversations, and problems. You need to close those open tabs. After your work or responsibilities are done, sit quietly for 2 minutes. Ask yourself, what thoughts are still inside my head? What is still open like a tab on a screen? Write those thoughts on paper, not in your mind. Your brain is not made to hold everything. It is not just for storing information. It is made for creating, solving, and imagining. Free your brain from carrying heavy loads. When you close the loop, you feel lighter immediately. The second step is releasing the weight of your emotions. Many people carry anger, guilt, or frustration into the evening. They bring home stress from their boss, sadness from a mistake, or insecurity from a comment. This emotional weight poisons their evening. You can change this by taking 5 minutes. Write down what drained your energy today. Write what you wish you had done differently. Then say, that moment is gone. I forgive it. I release it. This simple act brings peace. When you release, your nervous system starts to relax. Your soul stops fighting itself. Your body feels lighter, and your mind becomes free again. It sounds small, but it is a powerful way to give yourself calm before the night begins. The third step is to clean one small space around you. Your environment and your mind are connected. A messy desk often creates a messy mind. A cluttered room creates scattered energy. Cleaning outside helps you feel clean inside. Choose something simple, like your table, your chair, or your bag. Organize it. Put things back in place, and make the space feel fresh. This tells your brain that survival mode is over, and you are safe to rest again. The fourth step is to celebrate 3 small wins from your day. Your mind often tells you only about your failures, but you must teach it to notice progress. Write down 3 small things you did well, even if no one noticed. Maybe you spoke kindly to someone, studied English for 15 minutes, drank enough water, or controlled your anger. Even small steps count. Confidence is not built in big, loud moments. It grows in quiet moments when you respect yourself. Now comes the fifth step. Say these words out loud, slowly and clearly. The day is done. I did my best. I let go of what I cannot change. Now I begin again. This becomes your evening reset button. When you speak it with meaning, your mind understands that the fight is over. You no longer need to hold on to stress, guilt, or unfinished tasks. You are telling your heart that the day has ended and peace may begin. Why does this system work so well? Because most people never stop to close their day. They run from work to television, from stress to snacks, from overthinking to endless scrolling. Nothing gets processed. Nothing is cleaned. Nothing is healed. When this continues day after day, the weight becomes too heavy. People break down, burn out, or feel empty inside. They lose their energy, joy, and focus. But you are different because you are learning how to reset and release. This entire system takes only 15 minutes, but it can save you from years of regret. It teaches your mind to start fresh every night. It prepares your heart for growth and gives your soul a safe place to rest. More importantly, it builds the foundation for everything else you will learn. You cannot build a strong evening on a weak, tired mind. If you do not reset your mind, you will repeat your stressful day and regret your wasted night. Now, let me ask you an honest question. Who controls your evenings? You or your phone? How many times have you said, I will check social media for 5 minutes, and suddenly 2 hours disappear? This is not an accident. It is not because you are weak. It is because your phone and apps are designed to capture your attention. Social media, streaming platforms, and endless scrolling are created to steal your time and energy. They want your evenings, not your growth.
Your phone and apps are not just tools. They are built to steal your attention. They are designed to trap you and make you addicted to small moments of pleasure that keep you coming back again and again. Almost every night you tell yourself, just one more video, just 5 more minutes, and then I will stop. But those minutes turn into hours. Without noticing, you trade your future dreams for small bursts of short entertainment. Later you ask yourself, why do I feel so tired? Why can't I focus on important things? Why does my dream never move forward? The truth is simple. If you don't control your phone, it will control you. That is why you need digital wellness. It is not only about switching off your phone. It is about taking back your mind and protecting your attention. It is about choosing what helps you, not what steals your life. Digital wellness is a 3-step system that saves your evening energy from useless distractions. It does not mean you must quit your phone completely. It means you use your evenings with purpose. If you don't control what you consume, you become it. The first step is called the digital sunset. This means you decide on a time when all screens go off, no exceptions. You stop using your phone, television, or laptop after that time. It may sound extreme, but it works. For example, you can say that after 9 o'clock in the evening, I will not touch my phone or TV. If something is really important, people can call me. Everything else can wait until tomorrow. This simple rule brings freedom. Your brain does not need endless notifications before bed. What it needs is peace,
silence, and rest. The blue light, the noise, and the constant stimulation from screens keep your mind overactive. That is why so many people cannot sleep deeply. They keep scrolling until 1 o'clock in the morning, and their brain never fully shuts down. But once you set a digital sunset, something magical happens. You start to notice the peace. The night feels longer. Time slows down. You become present. The second step is to replace, not just remove. Many people fail here. They say, "I will stop using my phone," but they never prepare something better to do instead. Very soon they feel bored and return to scrolling again. The secret is to replace the old habit with a new one. For example, you can read a book for 20 minutes, write in a journal, or learn a new English word or skill. You can talk with your family or friends. You can also meditate, breathe deeply, or work on a personal project or hobby. Think about people like J.K. Rowling or Elon Musk. Do you think they wasted their evenings on endless scrolling? No. They were building their future. Rowling wrote the first Harry Potter book during her evenings in cafes. Musk studied rocket science after work. Their evenings became the foundation of their dreams. Your phone cannot give you that level of growth, but your focus and intention can. The third step is to control what you see, not just how much. It is not only about how many hours you spend on your phone. It is also about what your phone feeds into your mind every single night. Each time you scroll, you are training your brain. If your feed is full of drama, gossip, and negativity, you are slowly poisoning your thoughts. You start carrying useless emotions and distractions into your evenings without even realizing it. You can change this with simple actions. Unfollow accounts that drain your energy. Subscribe only to pages that inspire, teach, or uplift you. Move time-wasting apps into a hidden folder. Use focus mode or screen time limits every night. Imagine if every time you opened your phone, you saw something inspiring, a motivational video, a new English lesson, or a powerful idea that pushed you forward. Suddenly, your phone is no longer a trap. It becomes a tool for growth. Digital wellness changes your life because it protects your most valuable resource, your attention. Every evening you are spending it. The question is, are you spending it on your future or giving it away to distractions that will never give anything back?
Ask yourself this simple question. Are you using your time to build your dream life, or are you giving it away to someone else's algorithm? Every minute you spend scrolling is a minute lost from your future. When you scroll, you are not building your health. You are not building your knowledge. You are not building your future. Successful people understand this truth. They guard their attention like treasure. They know their focus is their strongest tool. Think about this example. If you spend only 2 hours every evening on random videos, that adds up to 730 hours in 1 year. Do you know how much you could do with that time? In 730 hours, you could master a new language, start a small business, write a book, get your body fit, or completely transform your life. But instead, those hours disappear into short clips and endless swipes. The digital wellness system is your shield against this. It is the way you protect yourself from distractions that silently kill your potential. It helps you take back control of the hours that truly matter in your life. You can start small. Tonight, pick just 1 hour where you will completely turn off your phone. Do not touch it. In that hour, choose to do something meaningful. You can read, write, create, or learn a new skill. After that 1 hour, ask yourself honestly, how do I feel? I promise you will feel lighter, calmer, and more in control. You will feel sharper and stronger. This is what real freedom feels like, not endless scrolling. Now let us move to something deeper, the psychological reset system. This part is about healing your inner world before you go to sleep. Because if your mind is not calm, your body cannot rest, and your evenings cannot truly help you. Let me ask you something quietly. Have you ever gone to bed feeling so tired, but the moment you close your eyes, your thoughts begin to run like a storm? Your body is heavy, but your mind refuses to sleep. Your thoughts shout at you, "Why did I say that? What if I fail? Why didn't they reply? Did I do something wrong? I am not doing enough. I should be better by now." Suddenly, you are wide awake again. You are not awake because of noise outside. You are awake because of noise inside. It is not just tiredness, it's unhealed pain. You have carried invisible scars from the whole day, but you never gave yourself time to heal them. That is why this chapter is so important. If you do not reset your mind every evening, you will carry yesterday's weight into tomorrow's life. You cannot move forward if you are always carrying yesterday's heavy baggage inside you. The psychological reset system is a simple but powerful way to empty your emotional trash. It calms your thoughts and heals your nervous system from daily chaos. It is not therapy. It is not complicated. It is a gentle evening habit. This habit allows your brain and heart to breathe again. Because here is the truth no one tells you. A stressed mind cannot grow. A noisy mind cannot rest. And a wounded mind cannot dream. You must first find inner peace. Before you can think about being productive, successful, or focused, you need to clean the noise inside your head. Let me explain something important. We live in the loudest time in history. Messages, notifications, and comparisons attack us every day. Your mind is hit by thousands of invisible arrows: news, social pressure, fears, expectations. Most people do not notice it, but this is why they are always tired, irritated, and emotionally reactive. Their mind is under constant attack, and they never heal. So they try to work harder, study longer, or stay positive, but nothing works. Why? Because they never clean their mental battlefield. They are trying to fight with no rest, no healing, and no reset. That is why they feel broken. This is where the psychological reset system saves you. The first step is called the thought dump. You need to empty the storm inside you. Sit quietly, take a notebook or open a voice recorder, and ask yourself simple questions. Ask, what is bothering me right now? What thoughts keep repeating in my head? What am I afraid of? What am I angry about? What makes me feel guilty or ashamed? Then write or speak everything that comes into your mind. Do not filter it, do not edit it, do not try to make it sound logical. Just let it all out. Every fear, every worry, every regret. This is how your brain exhales. You have been inhaling chaos all day long. If you do not express what is inside, it gets pressed down. And what you press down slowly turns into sadness or depression. That is why this step is so important. It allows your mind to release what it cannot hold anymore. This simple act creates space inside you. It gives your thoughts a safe place to land instead of spinning in circles. It is the beginning of real healing and the first step to finding the peace you need before sleep.
When you write down your thoughts, you must also let them go. Silence alone is not real peace. True peace comes when you release the weight of those thoughts. You must let go before you can feel free. The next step is called the reality check. Look at what you wrote or spoke earlier. Ask yourself, is this fear real or only a story in my head? Is this guilt helping me or only hurting me? You will notice something surprising. Most of the emotional pain you feel is not built on facts. Almost 90% of it is created by your imagination, your worries, and the stories your mind keeps repeating to you. For example, you feel upset because someone has not replied to your message. Your brain turns this into rejection, self-doubt, or failure. But when you pause, you realize they might just be busy. They may not even think negatively about you. This simple reality check breaks the pattern of overthinking. It teaches you that not every thought is true, and not every feeling deserves to be believed. Sometimes your mind creates problems that do not even exist in the real world. The next step is the emotional flush. It means you let your feelings move instead of keeping them trapped inside. This may sound simple, but it is one of the most life-changing practices you can add to your evenings. If you feel sad, allow yourself to cry. If you feel angry, hit a pillow or scream into it. If you feel empty, shake your body and move. If you feel shame, forgive yourself out loud. Emotions are like water. When you block them, they turn into poison. When you let them flow, they become strength and power. Many people feel stuck because they never allow themselves to fully feel and release their emotions. Instead, they jump from one distraction to another, watching television, scrolling on their phone, or eating junk food. But healing does not come from escaping your feelings. Healing comes from facing what is inside and finally letting it go. The fourth step is called the self-compassion ritual. It means you speak gently to your own soul. Take 2 minutes and say these words out loud to yourself, slowly and with meaning, as if speaking to your best friend. Say, "I did my best today. Some things were hard, and some things hurt me. But I am not my mistakes. I am not my fears. I am learning. I am growing. I am healing. I deserve peace." Now place your hand on your chest, close your eyes, and take 5 slow breaths. With every breath, whisper to yourself, "It's okay." At this moment, true healing begins. Your nervous system calms down, and your inner self feels safe. This is the moment when your heart understands that the fight is over for today. Your mind realizes you are no longer at war with yourself. You are home, safe, and allowed to rest. That is real inner peace. Let me share a story with you. There was a young man who worked for 10 hours every day. On the outside, he looked calm, but every night he could not sleep. He felt heavy with guilt, regret, and doubt. He checked his phone again and again, but nothing helped. One day, he decided to try an evening reset. Every night, he spent 15 minutes writing down his thoughts, crying if needed, and forgiving himself for mistakes. Slowly, something inside him began to change. He started sleeping better. He stopped overthinking every small detail. His confidence began to grow. He learned to trust himself again. That young man was me, and I want to share this gift with you. I am not telling you this from theory or books. I lived it, and I know you can feel the same change. You do not need to fix your entire life tonight. Just start with 10 minutes each evening. In those 10 minutes, reset your mind and heart. Empty your emotional trash. Allow yourself to heal. When you do this every evening, you will slowly change the world inside you. You will feel lighter, calmer, and more powerful. Your brain is not a machine that runs endlessly. It is like a garden. If you do not remove the weeds of stress, guilt, and fear every evening, they will slowly choke your growth
and destroy your happiness. This is not something extra. This is not optional. It is necessary. You cannot build a peaceful and successful life on top of emotional pain. You must release it, forgive it, and reset your mind every single night. You must heal. You must release. And you must reset. Not once a year, not once a week, but every single evening. This is how you protect your mind and heart. Without daily healing, life will always feel too heavy. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever had a day when you felt like a complete failure? Even though you worked hard, helped others, and pushed yourself through challenges, at night, you still felt like you were not enough. You probably got out of bed even when you didn't want to. You replied to messages, cooked meals, cleaned your space, and maybe even fought your own anxiety. You survived the day, but your mind told you it was not enough. That feeling is not because you are weak. It is not because you are lazy. It happens because your brain was never trained to notice the small wins, the little daily victories that truly build your confidence and strength. We live in a world that celebrates only the big things: job promotions, viral videos, expensive cars, or huge changes. But the truth is, small wins are the real foundation of success. They are invisible to others, but they shape your future. This is where the micro-win system comes in. It is about teaching your brain to see progress every single night, no matter how your day went. If you don't see progress, you will believe you are not growing at all. And when you believe you are not growing, you start to give up. Not because you cannot improve, but because you are blind to your own progress. The micro-win system helps you see the truth. You are moving forward. It is a simple but powerful evening routine with 4 small steps. It will help you end your night with a feeling of achievement, gratitude, and energy. You don't need a perfect day or a big success. You only need awareness. When you do this every night, something beautiful happens. Your self-respect grows stronger. Your confidence returns naturally. Your motivation stops feeling forced. You start enjoying your own effort. You begin to believe in yourself again, step by step, win by win. The first step is to track 3 tiny wins from your day. Each evening, open a notebook or journal and write this heading: What did I win today? Then list 3 things you did well, no matter how small. For example, maybe you didn't skip breakfast. Maybe you stayed calm instead of arguing. Maybe you cleaned your room. Maybe you studied English for 15 minutes. Maybe you spoke kindly to someone. Maybe you simply showed up when you felt broken. Here's the golden rule. If it took effort, it is a win. If it helped you grow, it is a win. If it made you just 1% better, it is still a win. No win is too small. When you write down these 3 wins, you are teaching your brain to see progress. You are saying to yourself, look, we are moving forward. We are not stuck. And that simple feeling of movement is one of the most powerful motivators. The second step is to speak one of your wins out loud to yourself. Take your favorite from the list and stand in front of a mirror, look at yourself, and say it clearly with meaning. It will feel strange at first. For example, say, I am proud of myself for not giving up when I was tired. Or say,
I am proud of myself for learning something new today. These words may seem small, but they are powerful medicine for your self-belief. When you speak your wins out loud, your subconscious mind hears them. It starts to believe them, and once it believes, it begins to expect more wins from you. You are not just building a habit, you are building a new identity. The third step is to reward the effort, not just the result. Most people wait until they achieve something big before they feel proud, but this is a mistake. You must also celebrate the effort you give each day, even when results are small. Think of it like planting a seed. If you only celebrate when it grows into a tall tree, you will lose motivation. But if you celebrate watering the seed, protecting it, and helping it grow, you will feel proud every day. Reward yourself in simple ways. Say, "Well done" to yourself with real feeling. Light a candle, drink a warm tea, or play calm music to mark the moment. Share your small win with a friend, or smile honestly at your reflection.
This positive reward tells your brain that effort matters. It teaches you to respect the process, not just the end result. And when your brain connects effort with pride, it becomes excited to repeat it again tomorrow without forcing yourself. The fourth step is to plan one small win for tomorrow. This gives your night a sense of purpose and your morning a clear direction. Ask yourself, what is one simple thing I can do tomorrow that will make me proud? Examples can be drinking 2 liters of water, reading 5 pages of a book, speaking English for 10 minutes, or sleeping on time. The goal is not perfection, but progress. Even a small win will keep your growth alive. When you set this plan, you give your future self a gift. Tomorrow night, you will already have something to celebrate. You are not only respecting today, you are also preparing hope and pride for tomorrow. This system is powerful because it changes how you see yourself. You no longer wait for the world to clap for you. You clap for yourself. You no longer wait for a big success. You honor the small daily efforts. There is a simple truth in life. What gets measured gets repeated, and what gets ignored gets lost. By noticing your small wins, you guarantee that they grow. By ignoring them, you lose them, and with them, you lose hope. When you train your brain to see small progress every night, you build confidence in the dark. When no one is watching, when results have not yet arrived, when the world is silent, you will still believe in yourself and keep going. That is how real champions are made. Not in loud moments of applause, but in quiet evenings of self-respect. Not in big results, but in small wins. Not in the spotlight, but in the dark, where discipline and belief grow. Most people wait until they achieve a big goal before they feel proud of themselves. But that is a mistake. It is like planting a seed and only celebrating when it becomes a tree, forgetting the importance of watering every day. You, however, will celebrate the watering. You will celebrate the showing up. You will celebrate the quiet effort that no one claps for, but that truly builds your future. These invisible efforts are the foundation of real growth and strength. There are many ways you can reward yourself for small wins. You can simply say, "Well done" to yourself, with meaning. You can light a candle, play soft music, or make a warm cup of tea to celebrate your calm. You can also share your win with a friend, so it exists outside your own head. You can smile honestly and tell yourself, "I'm not perfect, but I'm better than yesterday."
These little celebrations create positive energy in your brain. When you connect pride with effort, your brain begins to enjoy the process. That means it will want to repeat the action again. This is how habits grow stronger. Your mind learns that even small steps are worth celebrating and repeating. The next step is to set one small win for tomorrow. Ask yourself, what is one little thing I can do tomorrow that will make me proud tomorrow night? Write it down to make it real and powerful. Examples can be simple: drinking 2 liters of water, reading 5 pages of a book, going to sleep on time, or speaking in English for 10 minutes. You can even decide not to react when someone tries to provoke you. This step gives your evening a sense of purpose and your morning a clear direction. It is not enough to feel proud of today. You must also feel excited for tomorrow. That way, every day has meaning and energy. This system is life-changing because it teaches a truth that schools and jobs never explain clearly. Progress is not about perfection. Progress is about presence. It is about showing up and choosing growth even when it feels small and invisible. The micro-win system builds confidence in the dark. It builds strength when no one is watching, when the results are not here yet, and when the world is still silent. It keeps you moving forward when motivation feels weak or lost.
It will keep you rising, even when failure whispers in your ear. It will keep you proud, even when success is not visible yet, because you will understand that you are not chasing a single moment, you are building a lifetime of growth. There is a powerful idea called the compound effect. It means that small things done consistently lead to massive results over time. One micro win today equals a small step forward. One micro win every day becomes a habit. One micro win every week creates a change in your identity. One micro win every month transforms your lifestyle. And one micro win every year can make you into a completely different person with a completely different future. That is real change. Many people say, I want to change my life. But life does not change in one big dramatic moment. Real change comes from 1,000 tiny victories, built one micro win at a time, repeated again and again until they grow strong. So tonight, when you feel like you have done nothing, when your mind says you are still behind, when social media shows you only the best parts of other people's lives, stop. Take a deep breath and open your journal. Write to yourself, I survived today. I learned something. I kept going. That is a win. That is enough. And I will rise again tomorrow. These words remind you that progress is already happening inside you, one small step at a time. This is how champions are made. This is how greatness begins. Not in the spotlight, but in silence. Not in loud applause, but in daily effort. Not in giant results, but in the power of consistent micro wins. Now, let us move to another important system, the relationship recharge strategy. Because even if you have money, success, or followers, if your heart feels lonely every night, life will not feel complete. Human connection is as important as progress. We were not made just to work, earn, and scroll through our phones. We were built to love, to connect, to understand others, and to be understood ourselves. Without real connection, even the strongest success will feel empty and meaningless inside. But in today's world, something strange has happened. We are more connected than ever through technology, and yet we feel lonelier than any generation before us. We have thousands of online friends, but no one to talk to when our heart hurts. This is why recharging your relationships is so important at the end of the day. Just as your mind and body need rest, your heart needs connection. Without it, your evenings will always feel incomplete, no matter what you achieve. We spend all day sending messages, but we rarely sit with someone and ask, "How are you really?" When the world gets quiet in the evening, that silence often feels painful, but it doesn't have to stay this way forever. There is a powerful system that can fill your evenings with love, connection, and real emotion instead of fake attention. It is called the Relationship Recharge Strategy. It is not about needing a partner or having many people around you. It is about choosing, with intention, to connect with real people in real ways. Here's something most people don't realize. Every night your heart asks a simple question: do I feel connected, or am I surviving alone? If the answer is no for too many nights, it slowly hurts you. It affects your sleep. It increases anxiety. It makes you feel unsafe inside your own body. It builds emotional walls that eventually turn into anger, numbness, or sadness. We are social beings. Even the strongest people need warmth, need laughter, need human presence. Notifications, likes, or emojis cannot replace that. No matter how independent we are, our hearts are designed to recharge through love, care, and real human connection. So, how do we bring real connection back to our evenings, even if we are busy, introverted, or feeling distant from others? The answer is not complicated. It begins with small, intentional steps done with honesty and consistency. Let me explain. The first step is to give one real moment to someone you care about. Each evening, take 15 to 30 minutes and offer it fully to a person in your life. It could be family, a friend, or even a colleague. This does not mean just sending a "How are you?" text. It does not mean liking a post or sending an emoji. It means real presence. Sit with your parents and ask about their day. Call an old friend unexpectedly. You can even say to your partner, "Let's spend 20 minutes together with no phone, just us." What matters is not the topic of the conversation. What matters is the energy of being fully present with them without distractions. When someone feels your complete attention, something magical happens. They open their heart. They feel safe to speak honestly. They begin to trust you more. And in return, you feel loved and seen. The fastest way to feel love is to give it.
The second step is to share one vulnerable truth. Many people talk all day, but never say what they truly feel. That is why they feel unknown, even to the people closest to them. Real connection needs honest words from the heart. So tonight, share something real. Say, "I felt lost today, but I'm proud I got through it." Or, "I miss the way we used to laugh. Can we bring that back?" Or, "I'm scared about my future, but I'm trying." This is not weakness. This is strength. Because when you show your true feelings, you give others permission to show theirs. That is how trust is created. That is how emotional distance disappears, even in relationships that felt broken or quiet before. The third step is to reflect on one relationship you are grateful for. Before going to bed, ask yourself, who helped me today, even in a small way? Who showed me kindness, patience, or support? Write their name or speak it softly. If you can, send them a thank you message. If not, say thank you silently in your heart. Gratitude has power. It can turn strangers into friends, broken bonds into bridges, and simple moments into deep connections that last for years. You don't need 100 people to feel complete. You only need a few hearts you can call home. When your evening ends with gratitude and connection, your sleep becomes softer, your heart becomes lighter, and your life becomes more meaningful. You can chase every goal in the world. You can earn money, buy success, or collect achievements. But if you go to bed feeling unloved, you will wake up feeling unworthy. Human connection is not luxury. It is a basic need. That is why you must use your evenings not just to work or grind, but also to reconnect. Rebuild what matters most. Say the things you usually hide. Listen without judgment. Love with your full attention, as if time is running out. Because for someone, it might be. Sometimes the person you love is fighting their own silent battles. Sometimes they are waiting for your presence, your smile, or your words. And sometimes, love given at the right time can save a life. The relationship recharge strategy is how you heal your human side every evening. In a world filled with machines, schedules, and endless scrolling, giving your heart real connection is the most powerful gift you can give yourself and others. Now let us move to the next system, the body calm protocol. We often forget the stress inside our body. We talk about mental and emotional stress, but we ignore the tight shoulders, the heavy chest, or the restless legs we carry every day. Most people live their whole day tense without even noticing. By evening, their nervous system feels on fire, but they only realize it when they try to sleep. That is when the body speaks, "You ignored me today, so now I won't rest." This is why people cannot sleep deeply. This is why they wake up still tired even after hours in bed. Their body is still holding stress from the day. The solution is simple but powerful: the body calm protocol. This system can change your physical life. It only takes 10 to 20 minutes each evening, but if you do it regularly, you will feel your body finally relaxing. You will sleep better, wake fresher, and live with lighter energy every day. Now it is time to slow down your mind and body. Try the 4-7-8 method. Inhale gently for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. And exhale slowly for 8 seconds. Repeat 5 times to bring peace. When you breathe like this, you send a clear message to your brain. The fight of the day is over. The nervous system moves from stress into calm. This opens the door for deep rest, healing, and peace. The next step is to guide your senses carefully. Your 5 senses can give you comfort or bring chaos. In the last 30 minutes of your evening, choose calm input so that your body feels safe and ready to sleep.
Examples include soft, warm lights instead of bright ones, gentle music or natural sounds, or even lavender oil for relaxation. Drinking warm herbal tea, wearing soft clothes, and sleeping on clean sheets all give your body signals of comfort and care. When your body feels cared for in this way, it begins to trust you. That trust allows it to release tension and stress. And when the body finally lets go, sleep becomes deeper and your nights become more healing. Another important step is to speak kindly to your body. Lie in bed, place your hand on your chest or stomach, and whisper, "Thank you, body. You carried me today. You stayed strong, even when I felt weak." You can also say, "I am sorry for the stress I gave you. You can rest now. I am here for you." This may feel strange in the beginning, but it creates powerful healing inside your body. Your body has been waiting to hear these words for many years. It does not need you to be perfect. It only needs recognition, kindness, and love. This simple act makes the body feel safe and ready to repair itself. Remember, your body is not just a machine.
It is your oldest and most loyal friend. If you do not listen to its whispers in the evening, it will scream at you the next morning through pain and tiredness. You don't need gyms, spas, or long holidays to feel good. What you truly need is presence, a few deep breaths, gentle movement, and kindness. A little love at night gives more rest than expensive solutions ever could. This body calm practice reminds you that you are not just here to survive the day, you are also here to enjoy the night. True peace does not begin outside in the world. It begins inside your own skin. And now we arrive at another powerful idea, the 2-hour productivity block. These evening hours are where you can build your dream life. After 6 in the evening, most people waste time, but you can use it to change everything. The truth is, real success rarely comes from 9 to 5. Those hours usually belong to your job and your bills. But the hours after 6 belong to you. They are your second life, your secret time of freedom. If you waste those hours scrolling, eating, or watching endless shows, you are not only wasting time, you are wasting your second life. This hidden life could be your bridge to the future you truly dream about. Let's do some quick math. 2 hours each evening, 5 evenings per week, equals 10 hours weekly. That becomes 40 hours monthly and almost 500 hours yearly. That is more than an entire college semester of learning and growth. Now imagine what you can do with those hours. You can master English, build a side business, write a book, study for a new career, or design a healthier body. That time could completely transform your future if you use it well. The 2-hour block is your secret weapon. It is a protected window of focus just for you. No noise, no distractions, no phone. Only you and your chosen work. It is your personal path to becoming who you want. You can use this time to write, to study, to practice English, to plan your future, or to work on your fitness. It does not matter which goal you choose. What matters is that you are moving forward every evening. The first step is to decide clearly what you will focus on before the evening begins. Write a small, specific goal. When your mind knows exactly what to do, you save energy and avoid the trap of confusion or excuses. For example, you could say, "Tonight I will write 500 words," or "I will study English for 1 hour," or "I will research my business idea." Clear goals create power because clarity gives your brain instant energy. The second step is to build strong boundaries. Tell your family and friends that this time is yours. From 7 to 9 in the evening, you are not available. Turn off notifications, light a candle, wear headphones, and protect your focus. The third step is to use the 50-10 method. Work with deep focus for 50 minutes, then rest for 10. In the work time, no multitasking, no messages, no distractions. Just pure focus. Then breathe, stretch, and start again. This rhythm keeps you sharp, avoids burnout, and doubles your productivity. 2 rounds of this simple pattern every evening can completely change how you feel about progress. You finish each night proud instead of guilty for wasting time. The final step is reflection. At the end of your 2 hours, write down what you achieved, how you felt, and one thing you learned about yourself. This closes the loop and gives your brain a sense of satisfaction. There was once a woman named Clara. She worked 9 hours daily in a call center. She returned home tired and hopeless, but she gave herself 2 protected hours every night. And in those hours, she slowly built a new life.
She could not afford school, so she learned English on YouTube. She practiced speaking alone. She wrote blogs, then created a channel, and later built a course. After 2 years, she left her job and became an English teacher. Clara did not change her life in the mornings or on weekends. She did it in her evening hours when no one was watching. If she could do it, so can you. Your evenings are your hidden key to success. If you want a better life, you cannot keep waiting for the perfect moment. The right time will never just appear. The secret is hidden in your evenings. Those quiet hours are your chance to change everything. You do not need 10 hours every day. You do not need special luck. You do not need anyone's permission. You only need 2 hours. 2 hours of silence, focus, and intention. That is enough to begin transformation. Dreams are not built in noisy moments. They are built quietly, step by step, while most of the world is asleep. The life you wish for can be written during those hidden hours if you decide to use them. But here's the truth. None of the systems, routines, or lessons matter if you do not rest deeply. Your body and mind cannot grow if they are always tired. Real progress needs sleep, and sleep must be protected. This is why we end with the sleep down plan. It is not about simply lying down. It is a small ceremony to close the day. It tells your soul that it is safe to rest, safe to heal. Step 1 is to choose a bedtime and protect it. Pick a time you will sleep every night, even on weekends. For example, if your time is 10:30, then by 10 o'clock you should already be slowing everything down. Your body loves rhythm. Just like nature has sunrise and sunset, your body needs a pattern. When you follow the same sleep time, your mind learns to relax. It no longer fights against sleep because it feels secure. Step 2 is to prepare your sleep space. Your bedroom is not just a room, it is a place of healing. Clean the bed, remove noise, dim the lights, and add calming touches like soft scents, music, or nature sounds. When your body enters a clean, peaceful space, it feels safe. It understands the signal, the day is over. I can rest now. This simple preparation helps you fall asleep faster and makes your rest deeper and stronger. Step 3 is journaling for closure. Before sleep, write about your day. What did you learn? What do you let go of? What are you thankful for? And with the sentence, I release this day. I am proud. I am done. This clears heavy feelings. It stops you from carrying worries into your dreams. It allows your heart to rest in peace. Many people cannot sleep because their mind are still open. Writing gently closes the door for the night. Step 4 is breathing into stillness. Lie in bed and practice slow breathing. Inhale for 5 seconds, hold for 5, then exhale for 7. Repeat 7 times. Whisper inside your heart, I am safe. I am loved. I am enough. As you breathe this way, your heartbeat slows. Your body shifts from stress into calm. Your nervous system resets, and your mind begins to release tension. It's like sinking softly into water, floating into peaceful dreams. Step 5 is visualization. Before sleep takes over, close your eyes and imagine tomorrow. See yourself waking with energy, smiling, feeling proud, learning, or succeeding. Don't just see it, feel it. Let that vision carry you into your sleep. This way, sleep is not just escape. It becomes a powerful tool. You are not running away from life. You are preparing to rise into it. Sleep gives you strength for the battles and dreams waiting in tomorrow. Most people waste their nights with noise. They scroll, they worry, they overstimulate. They end the day more tired than before. But you can be different. You can make your night sacred, your rest deep, and your mornings powerful. Now you understand. It was never about having more time. It was never about being perfect. It was about using the hours that already belong to you. Your evenings are not just endings, they are the beginning of your true future. Each night you have a choice. Will you lose yourself in distractions, or will you slowly build yourself again? Most people waste these hours without even noticing. But you can use them to rise, to grow, to become. You do not need to fix everything in 1 week. You do not need to be perfect tomorrow. You only need to say, "Tonight, I choose differently. Tonight, I take back my power. Tonight, I stop wasting my life." Even one evening can change your energy. 1 hour of deep focus, 1 moment of real peace, 1 simple decision to grow can wake up the fire inside you. That spark says, "I am still here. I am becoming again." So now, go and design your evening reset. Protect your digital wellness, clear your thoughts, celebrate your wins, connect with loved ones, calm your body, build your dreams, and sleep like a warrior. Your evenings are everything. When you stop wasting them, you stop wasting your future. Every small step tonight becomes a strong tomorrow. 1 decision at a time, 1 evening at a time, 1 life rebuilt through the hidden hours that belong only to you.